Hi, welcome to Becoming Benny. My name is Russell, and this is my Miss Malaika Pyramid review video. This is my first part of my three-part review on the grand finale. The first part is going to be on the delegates. The second part is going to be on the artist performance on the night. Third part, which will be the last one, is going to be a review on the entire production of the 2023 Miss Malaika Bloom season. Although the first part is going to be a review of the delegate based on their performance on the grand finale, I'm also going to take into consideration of their performance during the entire season. That's from audition right up to the grand finale. So the top 5 are going to be on the pyramid automatically. Yes, but for the other delegates are just going to be on the honorable mention, and it's not going to be in any particular order. A metric for analyzing them, as always, is marketability, relatability. I'm looking out for confidence. I'm looking out for growth. I'm looking out for those who blossom, those who glow. I'm also looking out for dedication, passion, and above all, the queen factor, the person who exuded the essence of a Malaika queen. This is going to be the core element in my review. Let's get into the review, starting with the honorable mention first. Starting off with Beverly. Grand finale, I think her performance was okay. It wasn't a wow performance. It was an okay performance, just like how she has been during the season. So it wasn't something different. But the only time I was impressed by Beverly was her fashion show. I think her dress was amazing. It was obvious that she nailed it. I wish she could have gotten much more from Beverly during the season. I don't know her personality type. Maybe she may be an introvert person, so we couldn't get to know more of her, because maybe she is an introvert person. That's me assuming, because I felt like she was always in the back seat. Instead of being behind the wheels and driving, she was always at the back seat. But all in all, I wish her the best, and I hope to see more of her. Next is Pristine. I love Pristine. She's one of my favorite delegates. I think she's very bubbly and I enjoy her speaking. But my only issue with her is that she kept giving us diplomatic answers, trying to generalize her answer, try to not step on anybody's toes. So I didn't get the opportunity to know her thought, her opinion, her stand, her point of view. That's my only issue with Pristine. But I think she did well. I love her on the grand finale. She was elegant and graceful. I was quite disappointed down that she couldn't make it to the top 5. But then again, I felt like over the season she proved herself, and she can use that to build up on herself to achieve anything she wants to achieve after the Miss Malaika pageant. Next is Kimberly. I felt that the night wasn't her night. Yes, it happened. But over the season, I felt like she was okay as well. Right from the audition stage, she gave us this chilled, relaxed personality vibes that I like, and it ran throughout the season. Each episode, you could see that kind of vibe and chill she gave during the audition stage. How she was speaking, how she carried herself, ran throughout all the season, and in her life, you could see that it was still there. And I felt like that was her personality. I feel like okay, she's very authentic. She's very herself, and it made me put her to my top 5, and I was stepping her to win because I felt like her project was very laudable and it could be very feasible to achieve as well. However, she couldn't deliver much, but it's understandable cause we all have bad days and good days. And I hope she's not beating herself over this. However, I hope she pick up the pieces, dust herself up, and hit the road running. I believe in her project. I think it's very feasible. If she's able to gather an effective team, she can be able to put it together and make it work. I believe in her
project.
That's why I was tipping her to be in the top 3, because that was a good project and it was very feasible to do within the 1 year reign. Next is Bridgetta. As I said in my previous episode, Bridgetta really grew on me, and and she exceeded my expectations for her. And I think she did very well in the grand finale, especially with her talent performance, because it's not easy to sing whilst being nervous. And if you could tell, she was nervous, because if you watch the pre-recorded and her on stage, you can hear the voice distinction that okay, judging, she was relaxed and her voice was good. Because when I heard her singing during the pre-recording, I was like, wow, who is singing? And I got to find out that okay, that's Bridgetta. I was surprised. And she came on stage, you can tell that she was nervous, so it affected her voice a bit. But all in all, she did well.
Over the season, you could clearly tell that Bridgetta was one of the hardest working delegates. She had a passion to go far in the competition. She had a passion to go to top 3. Although her effort could not yield much result like she hopes for, I think that she did very well. She left a mark, although it's not a strong mark, but I think that she's going to be memorable. And with those effort and skills and determination that she showed during the pageant, I believe that whatever project she picks, whatever next endeavor that she pursue, if she applied the same effort, work ethic, passion, determination, she's going to go far. She's going to really leave a mark in whatever area that she finds herself with. And I'm rooting for her. I wish her all the best in her endeavors.
Up my honorable mention list is Fortune. Fortune, my girl. I love Fortune, but I felt like she's a bit too long. Not in a bad way, but I felt like her speech was a bit too long. It got to a point I was a little bit confused at what she was saying. But she's very eloquent, she's very confident, she nailed her speech, but it was just too long. And over the season, I could tell that she was committed, she pageant, and she worked hard, and you could tell that every episode, her eloquence, her confidence
is growing in a beautiful way. And also, she was a delight to watch every Sunday evening. Yes, each episode she was just a delight to watch. And I wish her nothing but the best after this competition. I hope she's able to achieve all the things that she talked about during the contest. And I hope to see her achieving all of them as well.
That was the honorable mention list. Now let's hop onto the top 5 delegates on the pyramid. At the first slot is Lottie. I think Lottie really did well. She's another delegate who also exceeded my expectation. One thing I love about Lottie's performance on the stage was that during the beginning of her speech, she was fumbling a bit, but she was able to recover quickly and kept going. She kept going and she finished, and I like that for her. So when she made it to the top 5, I wasn't surprised. I was like, okay, that's good. And also she was picked to that's one of the best talent. I like the art that she performed. It was very emotional and very educated. And she said it was something that's close to her heart. And you could tell that. Although I was thinking that if Lottie makes it to the top 5, it was just going to be her face and physique and the vote that she get and the vote that she was able to gather. She proved me wrong by saying that yes, I have the face, I have the physique, I have the vote backing me, and also I equally deserve to be on the top 5 with my talent,
intelligence, poise, grace, and more. She came there to slay and kill it to the top 5. And I'm not mad, I'm happy that she was able to prove me wrong and exceed my expectations. Wishing her nothing but the best of luck in all her endeavors after the pageant. Go girl.
Fourth slot is Reina, another delegate who surprised me. After her speech, I was like, I won't be surprised if she makes it to the top 3. I won't be surprised if she makes it to the top 3. And I could say that it was a very keen competition between her and Farida. I'm sure that if Farida might have beat Reina with just a mark or just a point, because they were equally good, like they were really gunning for the third slot.
On the night, Reina proved to us through her performance that yes, she deserved to be on that stage. Yes, she deserved to be in the top 5. Yes, she deserved to be in the top 3. Although she didn't make it to the top 3, unfortunately, her performance told us that maybe during the season I was mad, I wasn't bringing my A game too much, but this is the finale and I'm owning it. And I'm coming to show you guys that yes, I deserve to be here and I deserve every good thing this moment has to offer. And I think she proved herself.
And she proved me wrong. I didn't get this kind of Reina during the season. I always felt like she was a little bit one step back and she wasn't trying to do much and she was too relaxed for me. I didn't feel her passion, her hunger for being Miss Malaika Queen. But on the grand finale, she came with a beast mood. She came to devour and she really devoured her way to top 5. Who was the third runner up as well was Farida. And I'm happy because I was really rooting for Farida. As I said, I find her very entertaining, very lively. She's very jovial. Maybe that's me, but I like Farida and I love that she made it to the top 3 slot. And everything that Farida did on the stage was Farida. And I felt like she was confident. I felt like she was confident. If she was nervous, I couldn't feel it. If she had an issue going on, I couldn't tell much. Because as I said, she's a very entertaining person. So I find everything of hers very entertaining. I feel like she's very thoughtful about what she does. I feel like she's very thoughtful about what she does. She's those people who make every mistake a new style. And also, I felt like she really grew in a pageant because looking at her from the first episode in the cultural tags throughout the season, I was really impressed, especially during the big conversation and the big page. You could see that she has grown to become very confident. She's able to articulate her thought flawlessly. I wish nothing but the best for her in her future endeavors, and I'm hoping she goes far. Now, our second runner-up, Enyam. I feel like Enyam has the essence of the Malaika Queen. I've said it. She has the presence. She has the marketability. She's very relatable.
Ayam has the essence of a Malaika Queen. And when I say the essence of a Malaika Queen, I mean that charm that they come with. I mean that it factor that they come along with. Like she has that it factor. She doesn't need too much to do too much. It's an innate thing that blossom that when they step on stage they have own it and they shine through. Like check the previous delegates like Miriam, like Hamamat, like Giselle, and like Amma. When they step on stage they own it. They don't need too much, they just own it. She almost had the crown. I believe she almost had the crown. But what made her miss it was her energy level when she came to answer her final question. She didn't come with that enthusiasm, that high energy. I believe if she answered her question with that enthusiasm and high energy, she could have won the crown. But I don't know what happened to her backstage. But when she came back, her energy level was low. You could feel like she was down or disappointed about something and she couldn't recover quickly. I don't know for a fact if something happened to her. That's just me speculating that because of her low energy that she gave, maybe something happened to her. But all in all, I believe that she gave her best performance that night and she was able to get to the top 2 of the competition.
All in all, she made it to the top 2 and I'm not mad about that. I'm happy for her and I hope this is a stepping stone to her greatness and she shows the world how amazing she is. Like what I see in her, I hope she's able to show the world what I see in her. Now, our Miss Malaika 2023, the Bloom season queen, Lady. I think Lady did very well on the stage. Although I felt like her speech was very flat. What I mean in terms of flat was the tone, but it was upbeat, very energetic, very exciting. It was very engaging to watch her on stage. But I felt like I needed more emotions in it
Because she was talking about a serious subject, which is HIV/AIDS.
also I like the fact that she brought props. Like she had a bundle made of condoms. She had a condom in her hands. That was very creative of her. And I said it, like, if Lady is going to win Miss Malaika, it's going to be her intelligence, it's going to be her creativity, it's going to be her in-depth research about things. And you could tell that she really did a good deep research on HIV/AIDS, and she delivered that. Based on my analysis throughout the season, yes, Lady deserved to win because she worked hard, she was intelligent, she always do deep research when they give her tags. She was creative with her tags. She also won a numerous of tags as well. So definitely she deserves to win. And on the night, she proved to be the queen. However, I still maintain that Lady doesn't have the essence of a Malaika queen. Like when I compare her with the previous Malaika queens, I don't feel that vibe. But all in all, she deserves to win. Two things can be true at the same time.
Congrats to Lady once again for winning Miss Malaika Ghana 2023, the Bloom season. I wish her reign is full of amazing and a beautiful experience. And also, I prayed that her project campaign on HIV/AIDS goes on successfully and beautifully. I hope she collaborates with the other delegates, that's Enyam and Farida. I know Farida also has wanted to do something on HIV/AIDS, and Enyam wanted to do mortality rate. I think they can collaborate and have a beautiful
So
project.
this is for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Kindly leave a tip by liking, commenting, subscribing to this YouTube channel. Thank you once again and see you in the next one. Bye bye.